Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're one.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
And they turned us into the enemy. Feel me? They turned us into the bad guy. Feel me? They said the Native Indians were savages. The Taino Indians were savages. The South Americans were savages. The Mexicans, the indigenous people of Mexico were savages when they was a peaceful, loving people.
We don't know where the hell we come from. We don't know anything about our culture. We know what we've been given. We try to emulate the oppressors. We don't even know that name Israel.
Cry out, spare not. We on top, we them niggas taking over blocks. That's right. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, whoa, bear what it's all about. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop. War scarf, black garment when I'm stepping out. Catch a body, bury him, fuck with the ock. It's UPK forever, know I'm talking about. I done fell in love with the Dow dies. One West motherfucker, bitch, we outside. Take ground, wall ready, capped in the car. I keep 144 every time I slide. I'll stomp a heathen like a Tucky ape. Jungle motherfucker hang with the mate. I'm not a Christian, homie. See, I keep the Drake. Brick after brick, and I ain't talking weight. Cry out, spare not. We on top, we them niggas taking over blocks. That's right. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, whoa, bear what it's all about. It's the home of the motherfucking truth. Undefeated, who is you? Lay it down, we can't lose when I'm chilling with the woo. War like a peril, I'ma die like a troop. 10 toe down when I'm mobbing in my boots. No cowards, no excuses, ain't no motherfucking movie. And love with the world, got you niggas living stupid. Bitch, I'm not a rapper, fuck a Black Lives Matter or a LGBTQ. Y'all some motherfucking faggots. UPK forever. The white man is the devil. Young Hebrews on a whole nother level. UPK forever. The white man is the devil. Young Hebrews on a whole nother level. Bitch. Cry out, spare not. We on top, we them niggas taking over blocks. That's right. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, whoa, bear what it's all about.
They were attacked by a vile mob of heathens and sinful men who sought to take their lives and stop them from raising up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
Hey, shalom, Yahweh Shemel Shah Thumb, Yahweh Shema Thumb, Shemel Shah. Preaching officer, I'm a Wonga Preaching officer, I say Yapium. Feel me? This our podcast, crowd spitting out what we do. We take viral videos, going around on the internet, break them down to the people, give them a biblical narrative, biblical solution to what's going on out here.
Yeah, that's right. Like the brother said, some of these videos we do are scripted, but other videos we do are actually real life. And the reason why we even entertain the scripted videos is because it has something to do with Black and Hispanic everyday life. So again, like the brother said, we like to give our people that biblical solution so we can get out this hell that we living in. You understand? Shameless plug, real quick. You know, we got the Cry Out Spare Not t-shirts. Got 2 different brand designs. You know, you can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram at Cry Out Spare Not Podcast, and you know, we do shipping and all, any size, any color. We also got the UPK Wear Kentucky. You understand? You can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram at UPK Wear Kentucky. Got all the latest on how does UPK approved apparel. You understand? Any size, any color, do shipping and all.
That's what's up. Yeah, before we get into the video, I do want to say everybody pay your tithes, ashgrade.com. If you gave all your money to these nasty hoes, you gave all your money to these badass kids, go ahead, get that 10% of that money you earned to the men of the Lord. Teach you how to change your life and save them badass kids and turn them evil ass women righteous. You feel me? Real talk.
Right.
And I would like to add a shameless plug. I'm going to have the best garment this year, Lord allow.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Hey, the best garment for the Passover in Atlanta this year. You know. Yeah. I'm gonna have something for you too, though, sir. So like it. I'm gonna have.
What's that crazy? We in there. Shout out to the Lord's. What is it? 56. 56.
Yeah.
56 in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, but yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll jump into the first video right quick.
Hello, Cardi. How are you? Hello, Cardi. How are you?
Right. So for people, that don't know, this is Cardi B. Valentine's Day just passed. You feel me? And Lord forbid she can go a Valentine's Day without being with a man. You hear me? I thought Valentine's Day was all about the loved one, the love of your life, the apple of your eye.
Not the apple of the eye.
You feel? I thought that's what the Valentine's Day was about. I didn't know it was just about sex. But then again, you do have a heart around your neck, which is really just a woman's behind.
Right.
It's just really her behind because they worship the woman's booty because they lustful. And this is proof that Valentine's Day ain't got nothing to do with love. You got the, what they got the sex.
Right.
That's what Valentine's Day about. And what happened right here, her getting caught by TMZ and her not wanting to turn around, this was the walk of shame.
Hello, Cardi. How are you?
Hey, Salaki, if I could real quick, I just want to add to that because what you said is heavy. And if you actually look at the origins of Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying, the origins of it, there literally is a Greek and Roman festival where that's literally what they do: go around and have orgies and beat women with
Clubs.
With like dog hides and like the hide of animals, beat the women over the head and you know what I'm saying, have sex with them. That's what the whole Valentine's Day origin is about.
Right, Cupid shoot you with the arrow. Now you have to have sex with this person. Same thing like with the mistletoe. They put the mistletoe. You got to kiss the person under the mistletoe. Do you know all their traditions always got some lustful, demon, demonic thing to it?
Yeah,
it's always got some sexual, demonic thing to it. And this is what's going on with Offset and Cardi B. I mean, that's their business for sure. But when you put your business out there in the public, it becomes everybody's business.
Right.
You know why? Because rebellion is a demon that sparks inside of people. When women see this video, they're gonna feel like they could do it too. You feel me? She was married to Offset, had 2 kids by him. It didn't work out because he kept having sex with other women, which is not unlawful in God's eyes. Maybe in man's eyes, but in God's eyes, a man having sex with other women is not unlawful unless it's somebody else's woman. You feel me? Unless it's another man's woman, like what's happening in the video. Right here in this video, she's still married to Offset. In the white man's eyes, this is Offset's woman. You feel me? This is Offset woman still, but not according to her. And not according to Stephon Diggs. You feel me? Like real talk. And that's what happened at the end. That was the walk of shame. That's that same shameful walk every woman takes when the man drop you off at the crib. You feel me? That's that same walk that Jada Pinkett took and set it off. Stoney Newsom got to give me a reason to want to do that. Like, so, but I want my check. You ain't getting no check till I'm done. So like,
man.
But that's that walk of shame. That's it.
Nah, that's a fact. And if I can add to that, you know what I'm saying? Like, even men, like, that's a damn shame for you as well too, because you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to keep recycling these whores just because they might got a fat ass or fake ass, whatever. I don't know what the hell it is. You keep recycling these whores, thinking that you're gonna somehow turn that whore into your housewife.
Right.
And what did Luda say? Hoes don't act right. Hoes on a mission. Hoes on a crack.
Don't be surprised if she end up back with Offset.
You feel me? And his dumb ass gonna take her back.
Man, you know what he gonna say? You feel me? She just went to go see something right quick. So like, he just went to go see something right quick. She ain't really mean that. I got the ring on the finger, nigga. All right. Look, man, if a woman have sex with another man, that woman is trash. She is gone to the wind. Real talk.
Man.
Well, yeah, if you can go to Leviticus 18:8.
Hello, Cardi. How are you?
That's a goddamn shame. And then it's funny because when Offset married her, he took away her shame. All that stripper shit, niggas forgot about that.
Right.
We know, but you don't really think about it when you first see her. When you first see her, you don't think about, man, this girl was a stripper. She was setting niggas up. She had a backdoor BBL in a basement of an apartment in the Bronx. You don't think about all that. You just think about, damn, she married Offset. They got 2 kids. They making all this good music and whatever, I guess, according to the world. Yeah, you know, he took away her shame, like real talk.
Right.
But now she done got it right back, and then she ended up taking a walk of shame.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, and verse 8. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover.
Right. And that's the truth. You feel me? You're not supposed to uncover another man's nakedness, which is talking about his woman. You're not supposed to see another woman, you're not supposed to see another man's woman naked. That's unlawful to God. You feel me? According to the Most High, that's a death penalty offense. What they doing right here, they both supposed to be put to death. Well, I know everybody mad at Offset, but Offset is not the one that's wrong. You feel me? Offset not wrong for having sex with other women. That's not illegal in God's eyes. But what she doing and this brother doing on Valentine's Day, oh man, it's a death penalty offense, man. And what you do when you have sex with another man's woman is you uncovering his nakedness. You feel me? That's Offset's nakedness. You feel me? Like that's one thing brothers gotta start understanding, man. You feel me? Brothers is playing a big part in this mess.
Right.
You feel me? Because he could have turned the whole down and said, no, I'm not dealing with you. You married. But instead, he like, shit, I ain't turning down no box. That's one thing niggas say in the world. I ain't turning down no box.
That's Cardi B. Why would I turn that down? It is thy father's nakedness.
Right, it's thy father's nakedness. All right, that's basically what I'm saying. That's Offset cheeks walking. You feel me? Them Offset cheeks right there, man. That don't belong to nobody else but Offset. Offset is supposed to be the only one able to see that. You feel me? But we living in such a time of wickedness that sex is really just an extracurricular activity. Right. Valentine's Day, where they worshiping the woman's behind, which is basically worshiping sexual intercourse, lustful sexual intercourse. Real talk. Yo, that's all I had on that.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we'll drop that. We'll go to the next video.
Like, you see the white weight?
Yeah, you're white.
From what?
Did you just figure out you were white?
No, like the real white. Just like the flashlight.
Well, because you're white, honey.
From what?
Because God made you white.
No, I'm not supposed to be this way.
What are you doing?
To wash the white off.
You can't wash the white off.
It's like spray paint.
Boy, it's not like spray paint. You are white.
It's like the white in colors.
Both white?
It kind of looks like that white.
All right, listen.
Toilet white.
Listen, turn my sink off.
It kind of looks like the toilet white.
Turn my sink off.
No, I'm washing the white off.
Boy.
Oh, you stupid white.
What did he say?
Like, you see the white weight?
Yeah, you're white.
Right. So this is a young white kid that went viral because I guess he just found out that he's white skinned. White crispy. Rice crispy. White crispy. You feel me? Like real talk. I guess he just found out. But the funny thing about it is, this is how you know that racism is definitely a learned behavior for sure.
Right.
It's definitely learned. You feel me? Which it ain't nothing wrong with racism, but it's definitely learned because right now he does not feel that his white skin is nothing to be worshipped. He don't feel like that.
And it's like I was just finna say that too, cause this little white child doesn't even want to be white.
You don't even want to be white. You
don't even want to be white.
You bleaching your skin. You want to move to the white neighborhoods. You want to eat at the white restaurants. You want to wear blonde hair, and they don't even like it.
Right.
They don't even like it. They have to learn to like it. Like real talk. So if black kids don't like they black skin and they curly hair, how does that happen?
Right.
It sounds like it was something that they learned. You feel me?
God.
Because we know that because even the white scientists tell you that they hair and they skin is all recessive and it's not good.
Right.
The sun does not like their skin and it doesn't like their hair. The bugs, the lice, all the stuff that happens to their hair. None of that stuff is natural. What happens to them? But they taught to like it and taught that it's better the same way we taught that it's better. You feel me? Real talk.
And if I can add to that, you remember that one video we did a couple episodes back where the little white girl wanted to be a strong black woman?
Right.
Like these little devil children don't even want that whiteness.
Oh man.
And it's a damn shame how our children are taught that they ugly, that they hair is wrong, that their skin is wrong, and these little devils don't even want that shit neither.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Real talk.
These little devils want to be like us, and we so hell bent on trying to be like them.
Trying to be like them. We this is a backward society, like a mug.
Man,
real talk, definitely a backward society. But another thing, what the little devil don't gotta understand is that his forefathers now didn't always call themselves white.
Right.
You feel me? They was Italian, they was German, they was Irish, but they was a minority according against all the other races. They was a minority if they kept their Irish roots and stuff like that. But once they start all calling themselves white, they put all themselves under one umbrella. You feel me? And of course, they not white, just like a black person is not black.
Right.
It's a condition. Them calling themselves white is talking about the condition that they in, how they in a pure, satisfactory type of position. You feel me? They not in a space where they can't get out. They can see. You feel me?
Right.
And black is a condition because it's like how they call like the black hole. It's something you can't get out of.
Can't get out, right?
A bad situation that you just can't get out of, and it's always been that way throughout history. You feel me? As black being a condition, not more so really the actual complexion. Just like white, he don't understand that. That's why he's shocked, because most of his peers is a little more redder than him, because that's really their natural color. They different shades of red. Some of them peach. Donald Trump is orange. You hear me? They different shades of red. Salakia. And that's why he's so shocked, because he's like, I'm white like the toilet. He said, I'm like the flashlight. Salakia.
He said Donald Trump is orange.
Donald Trump is orange. They different. That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit.
Different shades of red, just like we different shades of brown. Like real talk.
Right. God.
White.
From what?
Did you just figure out you were white?
No, like the real white. Just like the flashlight.
Well, because you're white, honey.
From what?
Motherfucker look like Ted Bundy.
He said from what?
He look like Ted Bundy. He look like he ready to shoot up a school. He look like he fit the description. That's all I'm saying.
He do fit the description.
He look like he coming up with an excuse, with a reason. You feel me?
I was just gonna say that they sound like he coming up with his alibi right now.
He
like
coming up with an alibi right now.
They
They
mad
talking
that I
about
was white instead of peach white or orange white like they was, so they bullied me. I couldn't get a girlfriend, so that's why I shot everybody up. He coming up with his alibi now. So like,
that means he coming up with his alibi right now. He get out of jail free card, his white card. You feel me? that white privilege,
man.
That white privilege, that white card. That's a fact. Like real talk.
Because God made you white.
No, I'm not supposed to be this way.
What are you doing?
To wash the white off.
Right. He said he washing the white off. He ain't got the dog test yet, have he? He must ain't got the dog test. Where they teach you, you hear me, that your stuff, your complexion and all that stuff is better than black people. He must ain't got that far yet.
Yeah, he ain't got the dog
He
test.
ain't really that deep in the trenches, it look like. You hear me? Right. His mom and them, they must have took the clan hoods off. You feel? They must be liberal, because he must ain't got that yet. Because he say he trying to. He say he trying to wash the white skin off, when they did more whitewashing than a little bit. You feel me? It ain't no more whitewashing you could do. You feel me? They done whitewash every damn thing, like real talk.
You can't wash the white off.
It's like spray paint.
Boy.
He look like a clown. All he need is a red nose.
Man.
That's all he needs is a red nose. He basically said he look like a clown. And then of course this is going against their whole race.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah, he a little boy, but he going against their whole race. Like this ain't natural. I ain't supposed to really look like this. You feel me? Which lets you know that melanated people have a more natural, tone. Like real talk. Like they don't even look human for real. But if you can go to Job 30 and 30.
Oh wait.
It's not like spray paint. You are white.
It's like the white in colors.
Both white?
It kind of looks like that white.
All right, listen.
The toilet white.
You look like the toilet.
He said the toilet white.
Right? I'm surprised his mama ain't say you got a potty mouth.
Right.
And then when white people say you talking shit, you
got a potty mouth.
You cursing and stuff, you got a potty mouth. I'm surprised they didn't say that when he said I look like the toilet. Like real talk, but that's the truth. They is pieces of shit. Like real talk.
Man. This is the book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30. For my skin black upon me.
Right. And that's what Job said. You hear me? Job say my skin is black upon me. Because Job, what he was going through was such a rough condition. You feel me? It was such a rough condition that he said my skin is black upon me. You feel me? Which means like he's going through something that he cannot get out of. You feel me? He's going through something he cannot get out of, because black is the condition. But the only thing about it is it's only one race of people that ever been able to call themselves black. You feel me? And that's Israelites, which is not today what you know as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Even the Hispanics call themselves Negro. You feel me? That's what they even call themselves. You feel me? They even call themselves black. You feel me? Because it's more so a condition than the color. Because of course we not actual black. You feel me? We're not the actual color black. We different shades of brown. This is talking about a condition that we always been in, which is a state we couldn't get out of. Like real talk.
And my bones are burnt with heat.
Right, and my bones are burned with heat. Like it's like his strength is gone. You hear me? And it's only one group of people that's living like that right now, and that's us. You feel me? That's us. We in that condition. Well, our strength is gone. We don't got no strength. You feel me? Our skin is black upon us. You feel me? The color and the condition. Like real talk. Yeah, but that's all I had on that.
Hey, Sluggy, you think Genesis when it the Cain and Abel story, you think that would fit this one too? When God cursed Abel, cursed Cain.
Yeah, when he got the leprosy. Yeah, all that stuff. Because they spiritually came, for sure. They spiritually came. And that's what Christ said, you're your father, like your father, the devil.
Like the one thing I want to point out with that, if I could, Sir Slaki, if I could.
Yeah, go ahead.
In Genesis 4:9, verse 13, when it said, and Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like when the Lord turned Cain leprous, just like this little boy is right here. You know what I'm saying? Even Cain knew, like, dude, they gonna kill me. Wherever they see me, they gonna kill me. Because they knew that wasn't natural, like you said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this little boy got that same spirit, because he's like, this is my skin white like the toilet. This more than I can bear right here. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows that's just not a natural color. It's like,
no, but ain't not. They easily spotted. Real talk. And that's why the Lord made the blood to show through their skin, because the color red was always meant that you need to stop. You hear me? That's why they painted the stop signs red, because the color red was always that. It was always meant for that. You feel me? Like real talk, you gotta stop and examine this. You know, it brings everything out more when you put it in red, right? Like even the Bible, Christ's words is in red. You feel me? They in red, so you can know that this is important. This is serious. Like, you need to stop and look at this, like real talk. And that's the so-called white man. That's the state in that you need to stop and examine them. You should not, let them just go by. You feel me? Without paying attention to them, because they real sneaky, like real talk.
Okay.
That's heavy, real talk. I say we'll drop that. We'll go to the next video.
Yeah, tell me if I'm wrong. So I tell my baby daddy, I call him, I tell him what the kids need. I tell him to send me the money so I can go get it, right? So tell me why I pull up to the house. I pull up to the house, right? Mind you, I told this man, don't come to my house. Just send me the money. I go get what my kids need. I go get whatever they need. Whatever they need, I go get it.
Mama, look, Daddy's right. He even got another.
After I just told him, whatever my kids need, just send me the money and I'll go get it myself. And you still show up to my house. I'm finna throw all this shit in the trash.
But Mama,
I'm throwing it out. Then you go and got them some clothes from Walmart. He got clothes from Walmart. You got Walmart clothes. I'm finna take all of this to the trash.
But Mama.
But wait, he could do better than this. He could do better than this.
But Mama.
He could do better than this. I told him I would go get it on my own. He could just bring the money for it, and I would go get it on. Yeah, tell me if I'm wrong. So I tell my baby daddy, I call him, I tell him what to.
And that's what I'm saying, man. The baby mama, baby daddy war, that gotta stop. The baby mama, baby daddy war has to stop, man. Because you ain't doing nothing but hurting the children. You say, don't bring no gifts, just bring me the money. Now you Deion Sanders. Just bring me the money.
Like it, sir, if I could. Is what they say right there? What she say? Tell me if I'm wrong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bitch, you wrong.
You
You
wrong.
dead ass wrong.
You
know
so
what I'm saying?
wrong. You should have
Like,
did a full stop at the stop sign.
man, like this bitch make niggas look real bad. Just for the simple fact is, cause it's already that stigma from bitches like this that want to say niggas ain't shit or niggas is deadbeats and all this and that. But yet this man went and got everything that his children needed.
Mm-hmm.
Went and got it and put it on your doorstep. Wasn't even there. Make sure you still got everything. Kids happy to see it. But just you the only bitter motherfucker in this whole scenario.
Better.
You talking about you finna throw it away, but the kid's like, but mama, why? You bitter bitch.
Man,
yeah, you wrong. You dead ass wrong. And this why niggas just be like, fuck it.
Look, I call them this is what I call women like this. I call them an Eminem. You miserable and messy. That's
a good acronym right there. Miserable and messy.
You Eminem. You feel me? You a blue Eminem. You feel me? Like real talk. You just miserable and messy for no reason. And 9 times out of 10 is probably because he don't want your ass. You feel me?
Either us like it. So it's either that or she mad because she didn't get the money, and she would probably wasn't even gonna buy them half that shit that he just dropped off. She might have went and bought them a couple outfits, a pair of shoes that they was lucky, and then spent the rest on herself. She's just mad that she couldn't use that nigga for a paycheck. That's all it was.
That's all she wanted to do. Use it for a paycheck and a babysitter. That's what she need. She need a paycheck and she need a free babysitter. That's a fact.
Right.
But look at how the little girl run up to it though, like it's Christmas.
Right. Happy to see it.
That is what hurted me when I saw this video.
Right.
How she just crushed this little girl hope that she had for her father. You feel me? Respect and love that she had for her father. And she just crushed it. You feel me? She just crushed it. And that's why most men would rather just stay away than for a woman to take their manhood away. The little manhood they got left after the white man and beat them down at work all day. You feel me? The drugs then destroyed him. You feel me? Like the little manhood he got left, a nigga not finna let a woman take it.
Man.
Like real talk. A nigga, he not finna let a woman take that shit. And that's why she international, that's why she a single mother.
Right.
I mean, is it about choice or the choices you made? I wonder. I wonder to all the single mothers
talk about.
You feel me? To all the single mothers out there, I wonder, is it the choices you made? You feel me? While you a single mother? Because I don't think it's about choice no more. I think y'all can't really lie about that no more. I know for a minute y'all could. You know, when you was a fresh baby mama, you know, in your early 20s, you feel me? It was the nigga fault. But now, them kids getting a little bigger. You feel me? You still ain't got a man to replace that man.
It's starting
to look a little weird. Yeah, you go ahead.
Hey, if I could, just to add on to what you were saying, not to cut you, me to cut you off, but what's your favorite thing to say? Five baby daddies, five kids, 5 baby daddies.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's why you got 5 kids with 5 different baby daddies, bitch. You is the problem.
Yeah, you the problem.
You know what I'm saying? You the only common denominator in all of them situations.
Man, you started
and
5.
You're still single, but just you still want to blame the man for that, bitch. You got to be out your mind.
Yeah, you started 5 different families, like real talk. You destroyed 5 different households. You feel me? Off 1 bad decision, 5 bad decisions.
Right.
You got the little girl that she happy as hell that she got these gifts from her daddy. You feel me? You about to just throw them in the garbage. And what she said, they from Walmart. Hold on, wait. So they from Walmart.
Yeah, she said they was from Walmart. She bought them clothes from Walmart.
After I just told him, whatever my kids need, just send me the money and I'll go get it myself. And you still show up to my house. I'm gonna throw all this shit in the trash.
Right. Now he should use this video in child support court.
Thanks.
He should use this video. Because it say she got him on child support. She still want the child support money. He should use this video to show she don't even need the money. You feel me? She throwing all the stuff away. Because she want the cash money because she could buy some weed. Probably want to get high. Go buy some Patron with her girlfriends off his money. Like real talk. I'm saying we living in some rough times, man. We living in some rough times. These women are evil as fuck, man.
And if I could, brothers, pay attention to this shit. Stop giving these bitches like Cardi B and all these little hood bitches that ain't even Cardi B the simple time and day to ruin your goddamn life.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Stop giving these hood rat bitches just because they got a fat ass the time of day just because they got a fat ass and you won't hit that fat ass. Man, that hitting that fat ass for 10 minutes gonna give you 20 years of misery. You know what I'm saying? Watch who you have your kids with. It's like,
right. Hell yeah, gonna end up having to spend $10,000 in child support.
10,000 plus.
Hell yeah.
But Mama,
I'm throwing it out. Then you go and got them some clothes from Walmart. He got clothes from Walmart.
Right. And if you don't like clothes from Walmart, why the hell, you feel me, are you asking for his money? I don't understand that. If you too good for Walmart clothes, then go buy some damn True Religion.
Hey, it's like it, sir, if I could. With that being said, these children,
right?
These children who gonna fuck their clothes up the very next day anyway.
And they gonna grow out of it in the next 2 months.
They're gonna grow out of it in 2 months. So you telling me I gotta go spend $300 on a kid's shirt because it say True Religion on it?
Mm-hmm.
That he just gonna fuck up and grow out of within the next day and 2 months? He gonna grow out of it?
You gonna go to school and put crayons all on it?
Come on, man. It's gonna be spaghetti juice dripped all down the shirt. Like, come on, that's what you trying to spend the money on?
Women,
so is it really about the father being a father, the money, or is it about a image that you trying to uphold because you're a wicked ass bitch?
Yeah, she want validation from her friends.
Come on, sir.
She want to be validated by her friends. Like, look at my kids. They got on Nike, they got on Adidas, they got on True Religion. They dressing like grown-ups, but then they gonna grow up and go to grown-up jail. Because you
gonna be on a grown-up stripper pole.
Gonna be on a grown-up stripper pole. Or they're gonna be hopping out of a car with a football player taking a walk of shame. You feel me? Like, real talk. Or they might end up with a white dude with the white crispy skin talking about somebody that look like spray paint. this can go a lot of different ways.
The toilet.
Right, he looked like the toilet. The white dude, she ended up with a white dude that's mad about his skin. Like, real talk. This can go so many different ways. Like, she don't even know the type of trauma that she putting, feel me, on that little girl. She don't even know. That little girl, she gonna grow up and hate men. And then she gonna be mad she grew up and be a dyke. She grew up and be a dyke and you wondering why. That's because she don't like men. Because of you.
Right. Like, if I could, I think it was at least two children. Because I think it was a little boy there too, if I'm not mistaken.
I wouldn't be
I know we
surprised.
seen the little girl, but I think it was a little boy there too, if I'm not mistaken. And he gonna grow up hating bitches too. He gonna grow up hating because them bitches act like his mama.
He ain't gonna never have a good relationship with a woman. He's never gonna have a good relationship with a woman. All his relationships are gonna be piss poor. You feel me? And it's all gonna be.
And then he gonna be the one put on child support and can't see his kid or want to drop stuff off to his kids, but the baby mama want to make a video and try to put him on blast and make a fool out of him because he was being a good father. Like, make that make sense, bitch.
That's why I said this is just like a domino effect. If you ever make one bad decision, then most stuff just keep happening. Just keep happening. Real talk. And it's just like it ain't never gonna stop. But if you could go to Ecclesiasticus 25:13.
You got Walmart clothes. I'm gonna take all of this to the trash.
But Mama.
But wait, he could do better.
Right. And then you see how she ain't got no empathy. She ain't got no morals. She ain't got no nothing. She said, I'm gonna take it to the trash, not to the homeless, not to Goodwill.
Right.
Since you got so much money, you big baller, shot caller, 20-inch blade on the Impala. Since you doing it good like that, go ahead and give it to the Goodwill.
Hey, Salakia, sir, if I could real quick, just like you said, a domino effect. I bet she learned that bullshit from her mama. They did that shit to her daddy while she never grew up with a daddy and don't know how to treat a man. When that man trying to do right by his kids, but yet she want to be an evil bitch to that man for no goddamn reason.
They don't see that, huh? They don't see that how they just keeping this thing going, huh?
But what their favorite line is, we trying to break these generational curses. Bitch, you is a generational curse.
You is the curse. And you ain't catching no flights because the planes all crashing.
It's like
All the planes is falling down. What they say, London Bridge is falling down. You ain't catching no flights or nothing. You feel me?
Man, Salakia.
It is what it is, man. But yeah, you go ahead with that, Salakia.
Capricorn, this is Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25 and verse 13. Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart.
Right, and that's talking about love. You feel me? The plague of the heart. Falling in love with a woman. The plague of falling in love with a woman. Because falling in love with a woman is so beautiful. You feel me? It's so beautiful until it get bad.
Right.
And that's what he mean by the plague. Because it's so beautiful. Falling in love with a woman is glorious. It's what the Lord intended. You feel me? But then it could become a plague. Because it's just one-sided now. It's just one-sided. There's only one person in this now. You feel me? She all for herself. The demons then lock hold of her. She is on a tirade to destroy you. You feel me? And break you down. And all it started was with, damn, I thought we was in love. Like real talk. That's how we had the baby. How did we get the kids? These kids you got me on child support for. This is a plague. But it started with love. It started with just having sex. Like real talk.
Capricorn, in any wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman.
Right, in any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Because a woman, like I said, you so close to your woman, you inside of her. You feel me? There's nobody on the planet you closer to than your woman because you're literally inside the bitch. Passing your genes into her to make a baby to come out to look just like you. You feel me? That you got to take care of, and now your life is in her hands. You feel me? Your life is in her hands now because now you done chose to write your name on a piece of paper saying y'all married. And now you like, damn, we get divorced, I'm going to have to pay alimony. I'm going to have to pay spousal support. I'm going to have to pay for lawyers. If I get her pregnant, I'm going to have to pay child support. DJ Mustard just got a divorce, so he got to pay $300,000 a month or something for the next some odd years in spousal support. And he got to pay $24,000 a month for the child support. And he got to give up a lot of foreign cars and real estate to the bitch. Like that's the plague of a woman. That's the wickedness of a woman. Because you so close to the woman, man, she going to try to destroy you inside and out. Spiritually and financially. But most women and men is broke. So what they basically could do is just what she doing in this video. Is take your kids away and turn them against you. Like real talk. But yeah, that's all I had on that. We'll drop that. We'll go to the next video.
County Jail after a child brought a note with her to school crying out for help in October. 32-year-old Xavier Williams, whose mugshot is in the monitor here behind me, is currently in custody with no bond for 2 counts of aggravated assault, family violence within this incident. In an incident report released by Albany Police Department, investigators say they responded to Radium Springs Middle School after a student was sent to school with a, quote, alarming note by her mother. According to APD, the note stated, quote, please help us. I fear we won't make it through the weekend alive. Call me and say blank was in a fight and you need me to come to the school. I don't have transportation, but we have to get away. Please don't send the police for fear that I'll be attacked again, end quote. Officials say they observed swelling and bruising to the student's left eye. They also say in the report that the student advised them that their mother's boyfriend, Xavier Williams, had recently come home drunk, resulting in the mom and boyfriend getting into an altercation. The report continued to say, quote, the student attempted to stop the altercation, end quote. Williams then punched blank with his right fist in her left eye, end quote. It also says when the mother stepped between the two, quote, Williams then wrapped his arms around both necks and began to strangle them, end quote. The school did follow the mother's wishes in the note, and police went and picked her up and brought her to the school. Police also picked up Williams, who is currently awaiting trial for this incident at the Dougherty County Jail with no bond. Officials say once his case is finalized in Dougherty County, he will be transferred to Lee County for violation of probation. County Jail after a child brought a note.
Right. So this is not okay, they said a man was physically abusing a woman and her kids. Not a woman and his kids, a woman and her kids. So you run the daddy away. Boom. Now you celebrate Valentine's Day with a football player. Going into the hotel room, not knowing what you inviting your children into. You run the daddy away, saying you don't want no Walmart clothes. You hear me? Not knowing what you running your kids into. This the type of maniacs out here that you got waiting for you. You lead a father, cool, no sweat. Maybe the father was like him. Who knows? But what I'm saying is not picking the right type of person to have sex with is the most dumbest decision you can make in your whole life. God. I know you think it's college. You know, you think it's what type of car you want to get, what type of car note you want to pay for the next 4 years, or what neighborhood you want to stay in, or what school you want to send your kids to. The most serious decision you can make in your life is who you have sex with. Because you can end up with this maniac right here.
But so like it's sex is just a game. You know what I'm saying? It's just an extracurricular activity that everybody just does for fun, and they don't necessarily think it's consequences or care about the consequences that come behind it.
Right.
Because like you just said, you know what I'm saying? You lead the father to get with this dude, but yet ain't 90% of children more likely to be physically or sexually abused when with a man that's not that when a woman goes with a man that's not with the father?
Not the father. That's
like
fact.
Come on, man. Like it's like these bitches just set their children up for failure. Yeah. Because they searching and wanting they happiness or whatever they can fulfill. Man. But you're not caring about what the child needs, like the mother they're gonna throw out of stuff that father brought their child away. You're not caring about what the child needs.
That's why I say most women, they cheat on their man or they leave their man not for the fact that they just, you know, it's something just so wrong. You feel me? It's out of habit. You feel me? This is out of habit. Most women are comfortable with this type of lifestyle because that's just the habits that they used to. You feel me? The nigga half the time ain't do shit wrong. The woman just left because of this, just a habit. You feel me? This is what
irreconcilable differences.
Right. This is what she used to. She used to just, okay, we fucked around for 2-3 years. I'm on to the next. You feel me? Women is cheating out of habit, not unhappiness. You hear me? It's a habit. It's what they used to. Like real talk.
So what you telling me is the grass ain't always greener on the other side, bitch. That's what you telling me?
Man, they know it ain't greener. This is just what
But yet they still want to do it. And not only do they put themselves in a bad position, they put their children in a bad position.
I'm telling you, they put their kids, like your kids is in danger. Women don't understand that. You feel me? You out there having sex and meeting men, and you don't even know that when you shook that man's hand, you just put your kid's life in danger. You just gave out your phone number. You just put your kid's life in danger because what you got to understand about sex is to strengthen your bond. If you read in the Bible, the definition of marriage is sexual nourishment, constant sexual nourishment, because that is what sex does. It strengthens your bond. You feel me? It's not just supposed to be for extracurricular fun. It's to strengthen the bond with your partner. So when now a nigga you was just trying to have sex with that one night, now you didn't call feelings for, and now he choking you and your daughters, and you gotta write a note to the school because you scared he gonna kill you. Like real talk, that's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy, sir. It's like that's crazy as hell.
Yeah, that's insane. But I don't even want to play this back. If you could go to Ecclesiastes 3:10, like real talk, I don't even want to play this back because this stories, this happened time and time again, and a lot of times it don't make it to the news. A lot of times, you know where it make it to? It make it to the cemetery. That's where it make it to. It make it to the physical therapist who got to teach you how to walk again. Because some ass nigga, some drug addict nigga, then broke your goddamn leg. Because you thought you just was trying to have a good time one night. It's a lie.
Right.
I ain't even lie, but it's just the truth. You thought you was just gonna have you a good one night, and then now it turned into this nigga beating on you and your children. Real talk. And what a father at? He's somewhere at Walmart trying to buy clothes, but you don't even want them. Like real talk.
Thanks. Yeah. Or he done threatened to try to fight the baby daddy, and, all type of stupid ass shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
So like it. This the Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 and verse 10. Glory not in the dishonor of thy father.
Right. Glory not in the dishonor of thy father. It's no way in hell, heaven, earth, whatever you want to call it, you should ever dishonor your father. You feel me? You should never ever dishonor your father. You feel me? Because what you got to understand is your father was your protection. That was the leadership. That was the discipline. That was the moral. That was everything. That was you don't even know it. Your father is everything. Don't never let your mothers and them tell you that they can raise you on their own. We didn't need your dad. We didn't need this. And then now you get grown and she making up all these excuses. Or the woman will start blaming the children. Am I lying? The women will start blaming the children.
Thanks.
It's y'all fault. You did this on your own with nothing but emotions. You raised us off emotions. It had a hell it's our fault we the way we is when we didn't have no structure. You feel me? You threw the structure away. You got rid of the structure. Or you chose a man that wasn't ready to be a father. You feel me? You knew he wasn't ready. You feel me? You knew you had no business dealing with this man like this man right here in the picture. It's the same thing. You dealing with a man that wasn't ready to be a father is no different than dealing with a maniac.
Right.
You feel me? You're going to cause chaos in the children's lives because what comes from sex is children. That's the product of sex. That's what happened.
For thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee.
Right. Your father a drunk, he a crackhead, whatever, man. His dishonor is no glory unto you. Because that discipline and that firmness that you needed would have molded you. And it might have saved your life. Like real talk. That's all I had on that.
So if I could real quick, I'm gonna read verse 11 too. It's verse 11, Ecclesiasticus 3 and 11. For the glory of a man is from the dishonor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to her children, which is exactly what went on right here in this video right here. You know what I'm saying? Even in the previous video, you know what I'm saying? The dishonor and reproach, the shameness of this mother, wanting to leave the child's father, or want the money, like in the last video, wanting the money from the child's father instead of the father in itself, and the father in himself. You know what I'm saying? It brought reproach to the child, brought dishonor to the child, because now this child going to school with a swelled up eye, and got to bring a note to the teachers to keep him safe. Right. Or in the last video when the mother was talking about throwing away, and it just basically broke the heart of the children that was just right there, because the dishonor in this mother brought a reproach to them children.
These women, what I'm gonna say, these women, because of the feminist movement, because of the white man is the devil, these women take pride in destroying these kids' futures, these kids' dreams off their feelings.
Right.
Off their feelings, these women take pride in knowing they breaking these kids' heart. They knowing they doing it. They switching different men every 2 years, every 3 years. They don't give a damn, because all they care about is their happiness. And then when their kids grow up and their kids is destroyed, then they blaming the kids for the problem. Like real talk.
Okay.
Never want to take the blame. Never want to take no accountability. Real talk. And that's why it's gonna take some men from the Real Nigga University.
That's right.
Check a bitch.
Real nigga with honor.
It's not only the Real Nigga University, this the Check a Bitch University.
Right.
And We don't waste no time checking a bitch. Matter of fact, we come home looking for the problem. So like, we come home looking for any signs of disobedience. Like, what is going on here? Why is this happening? All right, look, this is what we got to do, this and that is that, and it's the end of it. Like, what are you talking? And that's how you got to be. You got to be ready to lose a bitch or two. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Or 3 or 4.
If you want to get these bitches right, you're gonna have to risk losing 1 or 2. Otherwise, they're gonna walk all over you, and then they're gonna destroy you and your children. Real talk. And it is what it is.
You damn near gotta be ready.
That's probably why the man wasn't even in her life, because he probably was from the real nigga university.
Right.
He probably was like, hell no, bitch, you got me messed up. I'm out.
Thanks. Hey, just to add to that shit, you damn near gotta be ready to lose the woman and that child.
Oh, stop. You know what the Bible said about them kids.
Come on, man.
The kids come find you. Like, real talk. But yeah, that we went on this one a little long. We'll drop this. We'll go to the last one.
Black in Miami was a difficult challenge in the days of Jim Crow. Earlier, even more difficult task, getting ahead, all but impossible. But one black Miami man not only became successful, he became a millionaire.
Dana Dorsey, a carpenter, comes from Quitman, Georgia, the proverbial $5 in his pocket to Miami to take a job with the railroad. Carpenters were in short supply, a guy with a skill like that. And he worked with the FEC. That's what brought him down here. Started making money, set it aside for investment in land. He would buy a chunk of land, $25, $35. As a carpenter, he would build the building, sort of like the shotgun houses, and then sell those buildings. And he just accumulated a fortune.
Over the years, he donated land, buildings for the betterment of the Miami black population, opened the Dorsey Hotel, established the Negro Savings Bank, donated land for a library, high school, purchased what is known today as Fisher Island. Yes, you heard right. Dana Dorsey at one time owned what is called Fisher Island. These days, some say the most valuable real estate in the world. Powers that be did not like the idea of a black beach, much less a resort. Well, after a few years of ownership, Dorsey sold the island to Miami Beach pioneer Carl Fisher. It was years later, 1945, 4 years after Dorsey's death, Virginia Key was opened to black swimmers.
See, and this one,
Black in Miami was a difficult challenge in the days of Jim.
I don't understand. They keep saying that black people need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Now I know it's Black History Month, and don't nobody want to play no black videos, so we'll do it. And I know everybody's scared of Trump and the KKK and whoever else. I don't know. So nobody's playing no black power videos this month, so we'll do it. And this video is a man named Dana Albert Dorsey. I think they say he's from Georgia. He moved to Florida, and he was like a handy worker, which of course back in those times was big money. Being an electrician, a plumber, stuff like that. That's really kind of, they kind of done away with because there's so many industries of plumbers and electricians to where it's kind of downgraded. But back then, you was wealthy if you could plumb a whole house, if you can rewire a whole house as an electrician. So he went down there and he made him a small fortune. And down there in Florida, racist Florida, where Rosewood was at. He down there and he done made so much money that he ended up buying that island. An island right off the coast of Florida that they call, now today is called Fisher Island. Like real talk. And that's what I'm saying is that white people don't understand. If they just leave us alone, we'll be fine.
Right.
Just leave us the hell alone.
So
wait, before you say something, I gotta read this and then I'm done. It's eminent domain. That's something that they done to us since we've been free from slavery. It's eminent domain, which is the power of the government to take private property for public use with just compensation to the owner, which basically means you can own something, land, real estate, and the government can come and take it. They could just say, you know, we need that. We give you, here go $2 million. It's $2 million. That's part of what you was gonna make in the next 3 years. This is what it's worth. Take it or leave with nothing. That's what the government can do. Like real talk. How the hell we gonna have anything if they can just do that? Especially to whoever they choose to.
Hey, and Slock, if I could, sir, real quick, just 2 points I just want to make out. The first one was to your point. If the government will leave us alone, we'll be fine. Not only do they need to realize that, but we as a people also have to realize that as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we that's what helped fuck us over with the integration, because now we feel like we can go over here to white society and spend our money there. We just forgot all about black society, because that's just like that. Remember that story I was telling you about the black-owned lake resort in Western Kentucky that was owned by black people, and then once integration hit, all the black people that own like cabins and everything over there on the black side, they now wanted to go over to Ken Lake on the white side, and they just, you know what I'm saying, then Ken Lake was able to buy up the black side as well, you know what I'm saying? Right. So we as a people also need to realize that. And then the second thing I want to say, what you just say that in domain? What would you say that was?
Eminent domain.
Eminent domain. Okay, now Slock, if I could, now correct me if I'm wrong. ICE is only hitting up all Hispanic neighborhoods, hitting Hispanic schools,
right?
Deporting Hispanics, right? But the number one illegal immigrant in America is the Asians, right?
Right.
And they saying that they just can't hit Chinatowns and all this and that because all these Asians or China owns a bunch of land over here in America. So if they can do eminent domain for all black people and Hispanics, why the fuck they can't do it for these Asians and get them on out of here? Like they say they're trying to get all illegals out of here, right?
Right.
So why they ain't doing that to them?
No, that's heavy. That's because that's what I'm saying. They picking and choosing. They came up with that eminent domain, of course, so that the government can be able to seize any type of real estate that they want. Any type of real estate that they want, you feel me, for whatever reason. It could not even, it don't have nothing to do with money. It could do with just power. It ain't got nothing to do with money. They can do it just because of power. Look, we'll give you $3 million, this ours, and they don't even do nothing with it. You feel me? They don't even do nothing with it. Like real talk.
Crow, earlier.
That's like it. That's heavy as hell, because they did all that to blacks and Hispanics, but yet they talking about they can't go into some of these Asian places because Asians own that land or China owns that land. But yet they got eminent domain where they can just basically take that shit. Or how many treaties did they break with the so-called Native Americans to steal land and paper genocide the people of the land?
No,
Come on, man.
Real talk. Eminent domain. Yep, they're gonna take this island from the black dude and turn it to Epstein Island.
Right.
What they gonna do?
Like, that's why I was trying to. I was gonna tie it all back around.
They're gonna take it from the black man who was trying to build black wealth, real black wealth, and break real generational curses, because that's all it takes. Like we keep thinking everybody has to be a business owner. Why does everybody have? How can everybody be a business owner when only 30% of all businesses even last past 10 years?
Right.
People, I don't know if people know that or not. 50% of all businesses fail within 5 years. 50%. You hear me? 70% fail within 10 years. So only 30% of all businesses make it past the 10-year mark. You hear me? So all of us can't be business owners. Some of us have to be CEOs, CFOs, managers in corporations to where we still making a good amount of money. And that's what he was starting to do. He was the one to do it.
Right.
And it's many others to start the generational wealth inside of all of us. You feel me? But then white people come and just take it away.
Right.
You feel me? White person come to take it away because black people think everybody got to be a business owner. Everybody got to have a LLC. That kill me. I need my LLC. I need this. I do this. I'm an entrepreneur. I do this. I do that. Shut up. Ain't none of them businesses lasting past 5 years. And that's what the statistics say. That's what the government say. Of all businesses, only 30% make it past 10 years. So that means a lot of us need to basically just invest. You hear me? Invest into another black person that have a good dream, a good operation like he did. Black people, all they had to do was invest into what he had going on, and it was going to build wealth. You feel me? And they could franchise and become a corporation. Like real talk. That's all it takes. It don't take everybody to have an LLC. All it takes is one black person, and all of us will get put on. Like real talk. That's how it goes.
Even more difficult task.
And that's the point I was making when I was saying about how we had to realize that we don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we thought before integration. You know what I'm saying? After integration, we just lost all that train of thought. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's heavy. Real talk. Integration, all that. Failed.
Getting ahead, all but impossible. But one black Miami man not only became successful, he became a millionaire.
Dana Dorsey, a carpenter, comes from Quitman, Georgia, the proverbial $5 in his pocket to Miami to take a job with the railroad. Carpenters were in short supply, a guy with a skill like that. And he worked with the FEC.
Carpenters was in a short supply. That was a skill back then. I mean, it's still a skill now, but back then it was big money. You was looked at like a doctor. You feel me?
Right.
You know, back then doctors didn't get paid as much as they do now. You feel me? The big money people was the carpenters, the welders, people like that, the blacksmiths. Doctors, they pull up to your house, pull out the stethoscope, and yeah, you good. Yeah,
drink this Coca-Cola.
Yeah, drink this tea. Put on this extra coat, and they leaving going home. They ain't have big hospitals like they do now. Like real talk. This is where the big money was at, being having a trade.
See, that's what brought him down here. Started making money, set it aside for investment in land. He would buy a chunk of land, $25, $35. As a carpenter, he would build the building.
He buying land for $25, $35 because that's how you get rich. People think you get rich off, you feel me, the product. You get rich off owning the land. That's how you get rich. You got to own the land, because if you don't own the land, you got to pay rent. And that's why all businesses fail. That's why I ain't gonna say all, Salaki. That's why 70% of all businesses fail within 10 years, because you don't own the land. Your product might be booming, but you don't own the land. So you still got to kick back the rent to the person that owns the land.
Right.
And they might charge you $3,000 a month, depending on the land. You feel me? Or where your venue is at. And that money is killing you to where you can't keep up, to where you end up just closing down the business. And they don't care, because they just gonna move somebody else in that's gonna do the same thing you did, and they gonna close down. And whoever owned the land gonna stay rich. That's why this black man was a genius. He bought the land, especially when it was cheap. Like real talk.
Sort of like the shotgun houses, and then sold those buildings. And he just accumulated a fortune.
Over the years,
he bought the land, built the house, sold the houses, got rich.
Donated land, buildings for the betterment of the Miami black population, opened the Dorsey Hotel, established the Negro Savings Bank,
Right. So he donated land to black people, opened up a black hotel, opened up a black bank, a black library, black high school.
Donated land for a library, high school, purchased what is known.
He sold them shotgun houses to black people.
Black people. That's how you build generational wealth. You feel me? You gotta buy in. Instead of everybody being jealous, I need my LLC. I need this. I need that. I don't want to support you, but everybody needs to support me. That's not gonna work. When a black person got a good idea, we was all supposed to feed into it and help build it and come up with ideas. And now, you should do it this. It's still your business, but now you should do it that way. This and that, and that of this, and now we running it up. Now we running the money up. For real, not illegally. Legally, we running the money up. Look at this island. That's beautiful. That was his. He owned the whole thing. White people came and took it. Eminent domain. This is ours. You hear me? Real talk.
Say the most valuable real estate in the world.
And that's what they said. They said that was some of the most valuable real estate in the world. It was right off the beach. You feel me? It was right off the damn beach. Like real Miami. Oh, stop it. Miami is beautiful. Miami is a beautiful city. Gorgeous city. I think that's where your people from, ain't they?
No,
Real
like
talk. The Seminole Indians, that's where they from.
Oh yeah, but you know, we was up Cherokee up towards Kentucky. We from here. We Kentucky area.
Yeah, I think that's where they came from though.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, Consolaka.
Yeah, they came from down there. I wonder how they got to Kentucky. Probably because the white man came with them guns and them horses, and they had to fight back.
They did whole trail of tears. Yeah.
That was the first form of eminent domain, the gun.
Right, facts.
Powers that be did not like the idea of a black beach, much less a resort.
Right, they ain't like the idea of a black beach and a black resort. Eminent domain. We gotta get this. We gotta get this. Who owned this? A black dude? Shit.
Right.
We gotta get rid of this. I ain't gonna lie. They had to stop that. What the dude say on Minister Society? He said, I don't like that shit. No, what that was? Belly.
I'm gonna drop it down.
He said, I don't like
belly.
that.
Yeah,
drop
belly.
it down on these niggas.
I'm gonna drop it down on them fools. I don't like that shit.
Goofy monkey, goofy ass monkey. Like real talk.
Well, after a few years of ownership, Dorsey sold the island to Miami Beach pioneer Carl Fisher. It was years
right, sold it to a white dude, Carl Fisher, named
later, 1945, 4 years after Dorsey's death, Virginia Key was opened to black swimmers.
Right. So now, 40 years after his death, they finally opened it to black swimmer. It was called the Virginia Keys, is the beach that was around the island he owned. Because they didn't like black people there, so they stopped it. You feel me? Sold it to the white dude. And then 40 years later, they decided, okay, now we'll probably let y'all come back and swim here. Like real talk. Like we can taint the water worse than they could. But if you can go to Wisdom of Solomon 2:7. Yeah, that killed me. The black people can't swim in the swimming pool with white people. Like, goddamn. Well, what do you think gonna happen? You think what your skin is gonna get too white? Well, it look like spray paint?
You gonna try to wash it off?
You think you're gonna start looking like a toilet? I don't know. I don't know what they think gonna happen. You think the women gonna get pregnant? Because y'all ain't getting them pregnant. You feel me?
Pow pow, shots fired.
Yeah, shots fired in the Salaki. That went over their head. That went over their head like the plane that crashed.
Yeah, God. This is the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 7. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments.
Right, and that's what our oppressors always gonna do. That's what they always have done. You feel me? They always wanted to fill themselves up. You feel me? Making sure they filled up. They took this land from the native Indians, from the so-called Mexicans, Hispanics. They took it from them. And that wasn't enough. A black man went and bought some land, built some houses, made him a fortune, bought an island, and they had to come take it. You know why? Because they have to fill themselves up. They always got to be filled up. That's why we can't never have nothing.
Come. And let no flower of the spring pass by us.
Right, and let no flower of the spring pass by. That's why they couldn't let this pass by. They couldn't ride past Fisher Island and say, who owns that? That's a beautiful, nice real estate. They had to come take it because they ain't let no flower pass by. They not let nothing slide. If you doing too good and you ain't cutting them in, they calling it eminent domain and they taking it from you. Tends the name Black Wall Street. You feel me?
Right.
Harlem, New York. If you doing too good and they coming to get it. What was the lottery? That was a black woman invented the lottery. You feel me? And guess what they did? They came and took it. They said it was illegal and they locked them up for doing the lottery, and then they came up with it.
What they call it, running numbers?
Right. They called it running numbers, and then now they turned it into the lottery. Like real talk. Yeah, but that's all I had on that.
Come.
Yeah, well, that's the end of tonight's podcast. Tune in every Wednesday, 9 o'clock. You feel me? Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah.